What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another brand new Mage Ben Gaming video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as always. Now, this is a slightly different video today. It's a bit more of a me talking rather than testing games like we've been doing for a while, but it's good to do lots of different things. We're going to carry on with various different testing depending on when you're seeing this video, but it's something I plan to do with this channel forever, is testing games on Pro, testing games on the base PS5, going into PS6, testing games there as well. It's just a good time and I have fun doing it, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. But while I was having my McDonald's on this Saturday night, that is when I'm recording this video at least, I was having to think and just wanted to make a topic on why, first of all, you shouldn't necessarily buy games day one, which you probably already know, and also why you just shouldn't listen to reviews. Now, I've been putting off playing Lords of the Fallen and both Star Wars Outlaws as well for a while, and I've just been waiting for those games to kind of go on sale before I start them, and it's kind of been the perfect time. We've had Black Friday, and both those titles have been on some sort of a sale. Lords of the Fallen was pretty much half price, maybe even more than half price actually, less than half price, and that's one game that still has like only 3.5-star rating overall on the PlayStation Store and also on the Google reviews and stuff. So I was kind of like thinking, do I play that now? Like, I'm not that excited for it, but I thought I might as well pick it up. I'll give it a try. Maybe I hate it and I haven't spent too much money. And that kind of went the same with Star Wars Outlaws. Now, Star Wars Outlaws is slightly different because in the end of the day, that game, it's like been changed quite dramatically from what I've heard in terms of like the stealth. Now, if you were doing a stealth mission in the previous game, if you went full gun-ho and killed everybody with a gun, then we wouldn't let you do that. It would actually shut you out the game and reload that checkpoint, as far as what I understand. So, now I haven't watched original gameplay, but that's from what I get from people who have been telling me. That's how the game works. But now you can pretty much, in most missions, you could just go and attack people whenever you want. You don't have to do them in stealth mode, which for me, I like. I prefer that. I've seen a lot of people complain like they've gone back on the whole point of the game, but personally, I'm not a stealth fan anyway, so I actually really had a good time with Star Wars Outlaws. But I'm more talking about Lords of the Fallen. Lords of the Fallen, I've just had a really good time with. I'm not finished the game or by any means close to that point. I'm exploring and taking my time with this game, but I've been putting it off for a while, and I wish I hadn't, because this game is phenomenal. But at the same time, I'm glad I have put it off, and this kind of ties into why I think you shouldn't necessarily buy games day one, is you've got very, very good patches for this title. Now, obviously, I'm playing this on a PlayStation 5 Pro, but I've gone back and tested it on PlayStation 5, and although there are a few frame drops, it's nothing like it was at launch. There were some serious problems with the game, and this is something we're seeing across the whole gaming industry right now. It's like just games launching in incredibly poor states. It's not new information to anybody, but I'm just sort of talking about it and giving my opinion on it because I think it's a very good thing now to just hold off buying certain titles because of that like horrible launch process that so many games, especially Unreal Engine 5 games on the consoles, seem to go through. Yes, we've got PS5 Pro, but I don't see that changing because even on RTX 4090s and stuff like that, there's still major problems in many AAA games. In fact, sometimes more on PC because of the stutter issues that come with Unreal Engine 5. But from what I've played of Lords of the Fallen so far, I am having a really, really good time. The dodging at first I thought was a bit clunky, how it's like single tap circle or back paddle I use. Single tap is like dodge, and then if you press it fast again after that, then you will roll. But I've just got used to dodging rather than it being a roll because I'm used to like the Dark Souls kind of games like that. You can also parry as well, which I don't think is as good in my opinion as just dodging and rolling in this specific game. So this is actually becoming one of my preferred Souls-like games. I think my favorite one is still Liza P, like Souls-like games, but this is actually becoming one of my favorite ones. And if you look at the top sort of Google reviews, most recent ones are giving this much, much better ratings, but overall it's still sitting at a 3.5 star, which is kind of sad to see because the game is actually really good. The story's cool, the voice acting's really good. Graphically, at least on Pro, it's insanely good looking now with this really good pro patch in the 60 FPS mode. It looks really, really, really clean, as we've tested on the channel, so hopefully you guys have seen that. But I think this is just something that, myself included, needs to remember. As much as I'd pay for a lot of games so that I can test them on the Pro and try and get them day one because I want to make testing videos on these games, sometimes if you've got a big enough backlog where you can just have game after game after game, you kind of want to do that. I'm planning on some point when I'm not testing games or the channel is not doing so well or something, which maybe it will never happen. I hope it keeps growing. But it would, if I wasn't doing YouTube, I really think I would do a system where I like have a year almost where I just constantly play my backlog, if it will last that long, before buying any further games. And then at the end of every year, just buy all the games in that kind of like backlog, in that Black Friday sale is what I'm trying to say. So in 2020, you play 2019's games that you bought in the Black Friday sale, and then 2021, you play 2020's games that you bought in the Black Friday sale. And I think if I wasn't doing YouTube and didn't have to buy these games to test them, I don't have to, but I like to, it would be that system that I think would work really well for a lot of games. Now, obviously, with a big launch, like if Elden Ring 2 comes out for me, I would be buying that day one and playing it for multiple months on end because I just love that first title and I can't wait for if they do something else, whatever the next game is. Or like GTA 6 is another example of a game that you just want to pick up day one, that I think it's understandable to play those games. But I think it's something that I need to focus on at some point, is being better at like clearing my backlog and then letting these new games that come out have further patches so that by the time you buy it, normally not for full price anymore because there's a sale on, you've not only saved money but got a better experience from that game anyway because it's been patched, fixed and whatever. Like I think that would be a really, really good system to do for a lot of people rather than just buying it, playing it day one, because there's two games that I'm playing right now. So Star Wars Outlaws, I just finished the main story. I do plan at some point on buying the DLC. I think it's something that I'll get when that perhaps goes on sale, or if it doesn't, I'll just pick it up and just play it. But sometimes it's nice to have a break between doing the DLC. Really enjoyed the story. I actually thought the story was incredible, and not one negative review talked fondly even about the story. So I'm like, to be honest, at some points I'm like, don't even bother trusting reviews anymore because no one said anything positive about the story. And personally, maybe I'm an idiot, I don't know, but that doesn't really matter because if I'm enjoying it, that's all that should matter. And the story was really, really fun. There were a lot of like characters I didn't expect to see in it, and I'm not going to spoil it, but there's a lot of characters I didn't expect to see. Lots of like little twists that you just didn't, I didn't expect to happen, to be honest. And I don't know, I thought it was really, really, really interesting, and I had a good time with it. The open world looked beautiful on PS5 Pro. I think apart from the shimmering from some of the effects and stuff, that's always disappointing a bit, like in Avatar, like we've seen on the testing recently that we've done. But overall, the game was really, really fun, and in my opinion, that's what matters. It looked good, it ran well, and I had a good time with it. So that's something that I've played. And then, of course, Lords of the Fallen, I've also now picked up for even less money than half price. Really been enjoying the world. The combat's good. Thought the dodge was clunky at first, but I've adjusted now after like the first two bosses, or the first main boss and then like a couple of mini bosses and stuff, and I'm having a really, really good time with that, and I've got lots more to go with that. So I'm going to end the video and get back on because I'm literally going to jump straight back in playing the Lords of the Fallen on my TV. But let me know what you guys think down below. Do you like these type of videos where I kind of sit and just talk and give my opinions on stuff? I don't know if that's valid for anybody, but it's something I want to do alongside like some of these other videos. Like you might not see this video for ages after I've recorded it, just to add that as well, because I do a lot of testing videos and those videos are like priority one. But over the Christmas holiday and stuff, I'm not going to be able to like do videos constantly. So I want to have some like pre-recorded videos as well that can go up for you guys. So I hope that these kind of general topic and talking videos are something that are still interesting to everybody also. So let me know in the comments down below what you think. Leave a like and subscribe if you are enjoying this channel, and I will see you in future videos. You guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.